What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is the Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 1, Episode 9. So, listen, we start this episode off. We have Chanel Onan meeting up with Sarah. Now, listen, let me say this about that situation. Now, Chanel, I know you a supermodel, and I defended you with this whole Caroline situation because I feel like that was a bunch of horse cocky. But you in these trains, and I don't know if you are doing it because of what happened at the engagement party, and you're kind of like, if you thought I was wearing a gown before, let me show you what a gown looks like. But this whole episode, she has on the most extravagant, ridiculous outfits for the occasion, because the dresses were gorgeous now, but for the occasion. So she shows up for lunch in this beautiful white gown, which now this is a wedding gown, or could be, with this beautiful train. I mean, it's gorgeous. But girl, you was just going to lunch. I mean, but anyway, her and Sarah get a chance to have a conversation. They sort of rehash what happened at the engagement party with her and Caroline B. And Chanel lets her know, listen, she said, listen, I know you mean well, and I know that you really do care about people being better people and how you can help people be better people. But I'm just here to tell you, it comes off very preachy. It comes off very preachy, and it comes off as if you are talking down to us. And so hopefully you and Caroline B can talk and clear the air, and it doesn't, it doesn't come off like that, but it comes off very, very condescending. And so I appreciate that Chanel had the conversation, told her how she felt, so that they could sort of get in front of it, because Caroline tries to throw that back at Chanel later on in this episode, and Chanel was like, I already told her, girl. I already told her how I felt. So then we have this conversation with Caroline B and her ex-husband. Now, she has built her ex-husband up to be like this horrible, mean monster. And listen, I can't say what their relationship was, because he even admits that he was a hothead. His name is Zorn, but he's also one of the top developers in Dubai. And so she is getting him to help her build her her salon. And so her ex-husband her ex-boyfriend is her investor. Her ex-husband is the developer that's going to be building it. And listen, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You use what you got to get what you want. She told him that their son was having some issues adjusting, that he's been being bullied, but that she was on top of it. She was handling it, but that, maybe it would help if he came to the meeting what they were going to have at the school or whatever. He was like, okay, yeah. So then they sort of had this conversation. She was like, you're so different. Like, you're so different. And I don't know if she was looking for a moment. I don't know if she wanted him to act a certain way on camera. But it was almost like he was being so nice and so calm and, like, so contrite that it was almost like she didn't know where to go with it. She was like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to do. Like, you're just so different. And I'm like, were you setting this man up? Like, were you trying to get him on camera to act the fool? Like, is that what the plan was? I don't know. It just seemed really weird. But he did apologize. He said, listen, I've been working on myself. Like, I was not a great person back then. I didn't know how to handle my anger. I did. And he was like, and I did. I took it out on you. I took it out on everybody around me. And, I apologize. I'm sorry that happened. And she was like, thank you for the apology. But you could tell that you could literally see the brain clicking like, what am I supposed to do with this? Hold on, y'all. That's my dad. So Lisa decided that she's going to invite the ladies to old school Jamaican. Oh shoot, y'all know what I'm talking about. Dang, child, the Jamaican music wind down, situation, and child Caroline S is like, I don't know how to dance. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how I'm gonna dress. You see her talking to her daughter about it. Dance hall. That's it. I knew it was going to come to me. Her dance hall party. She's talking to her. So her and Sergio are picking out their outfits, child. They trying to find, and they ended up being dressed more club than dance hall. But poor thing, they tried, child. They tried. She looked good, though. She looked good. So Nina, Sarah, and Inan decided they're going to go down to what we call it, like, I guess, like the Gold District or what have you, where they're going to be haggling it. She said, listen, we got the money, but we want to go down here. First of all, it's fun to haggle, and second of all, you get the better prices because you get to haggle down. It's the same gold, and it's like the best in the country. I mean, in the world, of course. We had a place like that when I was growing up down in Georgetown. We called it Nationals, where you just had the different booths, and that's where we used to get our door knocker earrings and our gold jewelry and stuff, child, back in the day. I don't know, it might still be down there. I can't tell y'all the last time I was down in Georgetown shopping. But anyway, and of course, what does Anon do? She shows up and again, this extra extravagant, beautiful lavender gown with the headpiece and the train that's halfway down the street. And again, you can tell that this is not how she dresses all the time. Well, let me say that. You can tell that they're not used to being around her because either A, she don't dress like this all the time, or B, they're like, girl, you doing a lot. Even for you doing a lot, because they were all like shocked, like, girl, what are you doing? They said, we trying to be incognito. We trying to pretend like we not rich. And here you come looking like you just stepped off the runway. But they, they have a good time. Of course, they show us these beautiful gold pieces that are just gorgeous. And they did do some serious haggling. Like this one, I don't know what it was, but the man quoted her a price. It was like $1,500 US. She got him down to like $256. And then Nina talking about something. I could have got him down lower. You gave it too fast. But they had a good time. So Anon lets them know that she is inviting them to lunch at a traditional Ethiopian restaurant, which of course she's from Ethiopia. And she says, listen, I want to let y'all know that I invited Caroline Brooks. I invited Brooks because I don't want nobody to be blindsided. So, Nina, if you don't want to come, if you feel some kind of way about it, you ain't got to come and my feelings won't be hurt. But I think this will be a good opportunity for y'all to sit down and talk. Everybody's sober. We're in a calm situation. We're at a restaurant. We can break bread and then we can talk about it. So they show Caroline Brooks driving down, and of course she's, oh my goodness, this is the ghetto. Oh, what are we doing in the ghetto? And I'm gonna be honest with you, Brooks, in that moment I felt like you were trying to create a moment. I feel like you were trying to create like a Nene, ooh, the ghetto, that whole meme of Nene. I feel like that's what you were doing in that moment, because girl, stop it. It's whatever. Moving on. So they get to the restaurant, they order the food, and everybody's having a good time, and then Caroline Brooks shows up. And you can feel the energy flop in that moment. You could feel the energy flop. And they got to talking or whatever. And Caroline was like, well, I want to tell you how I feel, and you can tell me how you feel. And then, because I think it was some miscommunication or whatever. And so Caroline gets into her whole piece about what Sarah said. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Is it Sarah or Nina? Y'all know I keep getting them mixed up. Now, I'm going to be honest. She said what she said. She didn't misquote the woman when she was like, you should go tuck your son in. She did tell, because when she said it, I was like, dang, how she gonna tell her she need to go tuck her son in? Like, that's a lot. So Sarah, instead of saying, let me hear what you have to say, she did let Caroline talk, but she kept telling Caroline, that's not what she said, that's not what she said. Well, girl, that is what you said. Even with the whole show your son some affection, we playing word games. Your intent was the same. You were trying to tell her that she needed to be more affectionate with her son and that she wasn't being affectionate enough, yada, yada, yada. Like, your intent was the same. Now, listen, I can't tell nobody how to feel when they feel like their parenting is being attacked. And again, do I think your intentions were good? Sure. But do I think that you come off in a very condescending manner, like you know everything and you wrote the book and you're the expert? You absolutely do. Do I understand how Caroline B feels? Sure. Do I think she overreacted and she doing a whole lot? Yes. See what I'm saying? You see how I can hold both people accountable? Well, anyway, Caroline Brooks ends up going off and she's yelling. She won't let the girl get a word in edgewise. She won't let her talk. She won't let her say nothing. And she keeps telling her she lying. She keeps telling her she lying. And she won't let her finish. And then she ends up like talking to her crazy. She even ended up like telling her, you gonna shut up. You gonna this. She's like, who you talking to? She was like, tell me to shut up one more time. And Caroline was like, oh, what you gonna do? See, and I think that's a culture thing. Because she was like, then I'm going to look at you differently. Girl, you can't be saying, tell me one more time, like you threatening somebody and then be like, because if so, I'm going to look at you differently. Girl. So, she ends up leaving, child. Sarah ends up leaving. And Nina goes out to try to talk to her and get her to come back. Because now Nina is upset. Because Nina is like, y'all doing too damn much. Y'all embarrassing me down at this good restaurant in front of these people. Chanel is embarrassed. Chanel is trying to get them to calm down. And I'm going to be honest with you. I understand where Caroline might have gotten frustrated because Sarah is not trying to take any accountability or act like she did or said anything to offend her. But girl, you are really, really, really doing too damn much. Like, you're loud, you being rude, you standing up over people. You know you wouldn't have done that to Chanel. You wouldn't have done that to Lisa. You know you wouldn't have. Like, let's just go on and call a thing a thing. So anyway, she ends up leaving, and then Nina ends up leaving, and then Caroline ends up leaving, and they leave Chanel with all that damn food. And Chanel is pissed. And she is sitting there talking about, you know what, in my culture, you feed each other with love. They done left me here with all this food. I'm just going to have to eat this food by myself. I don't care. I'm going to eat this food. And then she got up to go to the bathroom and couldn't tell me something. How am I going to use the bathroom in this? Because she got that big-ass gown with this long-ass train taking up half the damn restaurant, child. It was a whole mess. So next thing you know, we're at, Lisa done arranged a dance class for the ladies so they can learn some of the best dance hall moves and learn how to whine it and all that other good stuff. And all the ladies show up, and even though Sarah said she's just going to ignore, Sarah said that she's just going to ignore Caroline B because she going to have a good time, and she said, the only person that can control me is me, and I'm not going to allow her to bring me down. I'm not going to allow her to upset my space. And I said, that is a good thing. I can respect that that's what you're saying. I can feel how you feeling in that moment. And they do have a good time. They actually have a good time. I feel like Lisa talked to Caroline B about what happened and how disrespectful she was. Child, don't nobody care. I feel like they had a good time in that moment. Even Caroline S was like, this was fun, I ain't trying to do it again, but I had a good time while I was here. Then, after the dance class is over, Caroline B asked if she could talk if her and Sarah could have a conversation so they could talk. And she proceeds to apologize and say, you know what, I may have overreacted, but I don't play about my son because people don't understand everything I went through with him. And, I could have handled it better, but I do feel like it was just a miscommunication. And I'm sorry. And they make up and they hugging and shit. I said, see, that's why I can't be on a reality show because I can't do that. Not after the way you talk to that woman. No, ma'am. I ain't saying I ain't never going to get over it, but I'm going to say it ain't going to be that easy for me to get over it because, girl, you showed your entire ass. But neither here nor there. We get to the dance hall party, and we're having a good time. Listen, Chanel, girl, I'm gonna give you an A for effort, but girl, your dancing abilities. Listen, Caroline S ended up doing a better job than you, child. I don't know. You was doing a whole funky chicken situation. I don't know what you was doing, girl. I don't know what you was doing. Nina showed up. Sarah showed up real cute in her Jamaican body dress and her afro. And let me tell you, Lisa said before y'all get started on that cultural appropriation bullshit, she wasn't appropriating no culture. I had on a blonde wig. She had on an afro wig. Ain't nobody mad. Wasn't nobody offended. So don't even start none. Won't be none. I said I can appreciate that. Because the minute I saw that woman in that wig, in that afro wig, I said, they gonna get her. I said, the Twitter gonna get her. They gonna get her. But I can appreciate that Lisa was like, before we even start that bullshit, let me nip it in the bud right here. I can appreciate that. But ultimately, y'all, they had a good time down to the dance hall party. And that's what it was, okay? I don't know. Look. I enjoy Dubai. I know a lot of people not feeling Dubai. I enjoy Dubai. But I do feel like they're going to have to give me something over these next couple of episodes. Because anyway, let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.